Okay, hello and welcome to the live stream of the Miami Open 2026. Sorry for the delay. We are a little behind schedule. Let me know if you are able to hear in the chat as well. Last time we did this, we had it double making noise, unfortunately, which was not ideal. So, what we're going to do this time is basically set it up the exact same way, but mute the actual gameplay itself. Perfect. So I just hearing myself there. You'll hear a double. So I'm just going to pause that for my thing. Okay, so welcome. The Miami Open is the 1000 Masters. So as you can see here, I'm currently ranked in 12th. I got a bit of a shoulder pain today. So I'm not playing. I can't really move up unless I played a lot. So basically just going to chill, watch some of the other players play. So what you're going to see here is you got the whole list of players that are kind of in the matches. But first, before we do that, we're going to show the rankings right now. So coming out of nowhere, we've got Eden, who was on a ban this week and now is back. So you've got Eden in first place there, claiming the 1,000 points right now. Probably going to be unbeatable. I don't imagine anyone's going to be catching that there. We're just going to get this stream shared as well here. So let's see. Where do we go for sharing on here? I think I got to go back out. Yeah, let's do this. Share. There we go. Copy link. Okay. So then you see Yarsima number 2. Crocodilius currently playing. I don't think Yarsima is. Techniques user. DeSalvio, fellow Canadian, coming out of nowhere and making the way up the rankings. Fantastic job there. Up in 5th. Max 300G, which if you're in the Discord, Tennessee Sports Discord, you will have seen that Max 300G plays so many points. It is absolutely insane how many points how many games, not points, how many games he plays. He's got like 180 wins. That's just wins, not just matches. So it's incredible to see. And then we've got Dr. DJ also in the top usually, and Karakarn, who's from Ireland, also at the top. So let's go see if we can get you some matches. Let's hop into one of these matches in here. Let's see if we got any of the top players playing. Yarsima is playing, so there you go. So you've got Yarsima playing fellow Canadian there. Maybe we'll jump into the it's 9-1, so maybe we'll come back. We don't always have a live update on the actual stats there, so we'll try to jump in here. Let's jump into Crocodilius, who's fighting for those positions with Yarsima. So let's jump into one of these matches. If you can't hear it or if there's any issues with the sound, let me know. We're going to stay on this side so you can see what it's like to face Crocodilius. You see the beautiful background we got in the background there done by Tennessee Sports. It's a great job. For those of you that are just joining for the first time or who are watching this video after the fact, this is Tennessee Sports. It's about as realistic tennis as you're going to get in virtual reality. So right now I am on the headset watching some of the other players play. We've got a spectator mode. As you can see, the stadium is fantastic. We've got fans who are able to actually interact with the game. They get louder, they get quieter as the game goes on. It's quite a great experience. As somebody who's built in virtual reality, crowds are one of the hardest things. Most games you will see almost like it looks like a billboard, like a flat 2D person image, and it doesn't really move, or if it does kind of one thing. Being able to have these players, as you can see here, stand up, clap as the play happens, get triggered. That takes up a lot of data, a lot of storage, a lot of RAM as it goes on. So it's quite impressive they're able to get this done all while this match is going on. So Crocodile is a 5-1 lead here, dominating. I don't actually know the name of the player. King in the North, maybe Canadian there. I'm not sure. So Crocodiles is usually one of the top 5 players in almost every tournament, usually a top player. Great little shot there, 100 kilometers an hour, and can't be returned by King. So maybe we'll jump back out of this one because it looks like we've got quite an uneven match. So we'll head back out. For those of you just joining, like I was saying, they played 10-point tiebreakers in these matches. So basically it is the first to 10 points. So what you'll see is it is a tiebreaker if it gets to, let's say, 9-9 like it is here. So maybe we'll jump into this one so you can see. So then you got to win by 2. So if you play ping pong, badminton, anything like that. Oh, we're in the fence here. Sorry, I sat back. So as you can see here, 10-9 match point. You got to win by 2. So should the person at the bottom get it, top get it, which they did, now they just won. Had the other person gotten it, it would have been 10-10. So let's hop back out here. Haven't had much luck so far getting these matches going, but let's see. So Crocodilius ended up winning 10-2. Yarsima's playing Red Dog again. So let's see. Red Dog, fellow Canadian. Haven't been able to face them, but I've seen them online a lot, playing a lot of matches. Let's give you the side view this time, like we're a judge. I mean, we'll go the other side here. So we're the judges in interface. So you're just like a judge now watching the tennis. We're going to go back and forth here. Yarsima with the double fault there. Interesting. So Yarsima is known for somebody who kind of hits it left and right, tries to take advantage of the cross shots. Very interesting that they are losing 5-4 right now. Red Dog. It doesn't really look like either player are hitting it very hard, so I'm a little confused as to what's happening here. But maybe Yarsima taking it easy, thinking that they've got this one in the bag. There's that signature Yarsima 68-kilometer-an-hour banger. Love to see it. Both players seem to be consistent, at least. They seem to be able to hit the ball. That one going out there with Yarsima taking the lead. You might see Yarsima win this match 10-5. I think maybe they were taking it easy, thinking that they had an easy win. Forgive me, Red Dog, if you are. I've just never seen you play, so maybe it wasn't. I have no idea. Seeing 50-kilometer-an-hour spin shots, so maybe Yarsima's having some issues. Have been a lot of issues with ping and a lot of issues with not being able to see things clearly. Maybe that's what's going on with Yarsima. Tough to tell. But this would be a devastating loss for Yarsima. If you lose to a mid-tier, low-tier player in these matches, you lose quite a lot of points. Tennis Esports, the way it works is there's a tour, and every week we have tournaments. And basically, you play against another player, and you win points every match. If you're a higher-ranked player and you have more points, then you will win less points than a lower-ranked player. So let's say right now Yarsima's in, I think, 4th it was. This match, Yarsima probably only is about to win 20, 30 points, let's say. Red Dog is probably going to win about 300 points if they win because you're stealing the points basically from the other player. So this would be devastating. Even if Red Dog is higher up in the standings than I think they are, again, sorry if they are, apologies. I just don't know who this player is. Then what you would see is it would maybe be 100 points each way, let's say. So win or lose, you win 100, lose 100. Yarsima looking like trying to make a comeback. We've got an 8-8 match here. So at this point, remember, it's win by 2. So you've got 10-8 or anything after that. It's got to be win by 2. If Yarsima can play without making any errors just like that, they will probably win this match and squeak out a 10-8 win. Oh, I thought that was the serve and it went out. And there you go. There you have it. 10-8 for Yarsima. Not sure what happened there, but still managed to find a way to win. Let's head back on out. Let's see if there's any updates to the standings here. These don't usually update live. Oh, yeah, they were closer before, I'm pretty sure. Very surprised to see Techniques User. I would say I don't think they've probably played much today. Techniques User is by far, in my opinion, the best player of any player I've ever played. Can just handle every shot, able to hit everything cross court. Crocodilius up there as well, just like that. But I just find Techniques User can hit winners constantly. Eden, when they're playing and not doing crazy emojis, they also can play quite well. Max G serves 200 kilometers an hour, and then you've got your slow winner shooters over here, and Karakarn as well can play. Everybody in this top, I'd say 20, is basically able to play. We've got 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes left to play here. So these players are going to be looking for matches to try to win, maybe playing each other. Let's see. We've got Keeks and Fishstones 10-10. Maybe we'll come back to that if there's nothing else. Don't see anything. Let's see. Also, let's see if I can update these standings here. I just want to make sure. Let's go to this. So I should have the Tennis Esports open. There we go. So let's see. This tends to be a bit more accurate, and I'll be able to show you all the players. So let me close this. So what you'll see here is a longer laundry list of players here. So here you go. Let's make this bigger for you. We got about 7 minutes left. We'll give you some perspective. We'll come back to this when it's all done. So here's your top you saw. So these are a little more updated. So you see these were closer before, so this hasn't updated yet. So as you can see, 171 wins here for Max 300G. Holly, also a top player. I'm assuming isn't playing today. FV usually can serve pretty well. D-Scams, DJ. Myself as well. DeSalvio is going to take the top Canadian prize this week. Good for you. We had a couple matches earlier in the week. They were fantastic, back and forth each way. And then you got a nice long list there. We got another Canadian here, Sam Dochi. Red Dog was what we just saw. So yeah, so they're about 395 points. So you can see the difference here, 395 versus 3,000. So that match probably would have been 300 to like 20 points for each way. So let's go back to the matches. Let's see if there's anything live here that we can check in on. There's probably going to be one match left for all these players with about 5 minutes left. Anything with the top players, or are they all happy with where they're at? Maybe Crocodilius came off because, well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know which numbers to trust right now, but maybe they're happy being in third, thinking Yarsima's got it. DeSalvio's definitely not on. Let's see. See if anybody squeaked the match. Oh, there's Croc. So Croc's going for it against King of the North again. We know that match isn't very fairly matched up, so maybe we'll skip that one. Probably unfortunate for Croc that they're having to face a lower level at the last match. Do we have any other matches here? Sorry, we're being a bit boring here, but trying to find a match or two here that we can actually watch. I guess nobody's on. Probably Yarsima's happy. They just probably won, and they're happy being in second. Okay, let's just jump into random matches then. Let's see this one. This one's 6-5. Looks like a lacrosse or a baseball helmet there in that for the user. TVP0931. Trying to feature other people as much as we can, although there's only about 4 minutes left, so we're definitely going to jump out pretty quickly. These players look like they can play at least. Ooh, and I jinxed it. Hands up in the air of shock of what just happened. Sometimes it takes a bit getting used to with the controllers, but they look like they know how to play tennis at least. Some tennis moves. Ooh, didn't go for the smash. Was nice. And a passing shot right there. So let's head back out. Let's see if any of the matches are back. I think we've only got about 2-3 minutes left. Let's see. So I will finish in 12th or 13th, most likely, in this week, which is okay. I played a little early in the week, was playing really well. I was up to, I think, 5th or 6th place, and then I played yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, yesterday, and it was almost unplayable with how bad the ping was. I think just too many people were online, or I don't know what it was, but I lost a few matches, which kind of made it that I had no chance of being in the top 5, so I just decided to take it easy. I've been getting some neck and shoulder pain from playing so many matches too, as most of these players are starting to feel now that we're about 3 months into the Tennessee Sports Tour. Does take a toll on your body. For anyone who thinks virtual reality isn't real, oh, it is real. And we have a Discord, we've got a WhatsApp group chat with some of the players that went to the championship in Vegas, which I was just communicating with today, and it's incredible to see how some of this translates to real tennis. Weather's getting a little nicer here in Canada, so I'm out in the east coast of Canada, so looking to see if I can get out and play some tennis soon with everything melting, all that snow melting, although we did have a snowfall yesterday with the sun shining. So we got an 8-2 match here. It looks like 9-2, so we're going to hop back out. We've probably got only about 2 minutes left. Maybe we'll see if there's an update on the score here. Do a little refresh of the page, see if anybody changed places. This is probably the only thing left right here. These 3 places fighting for 650 points and 400. Looks like Crocodilius maybe fell out there. You see US dominating the top 10. Pretty much every week I've been in there, but we'll show you the overall tour standings. Now, some of these are a bit misleading. This started around January, and early on, not everybody joined the tour. So unfortunately, some of these players, even though they are top players anyways, they have significantly more points than the newer players. So someone like a Red Dog or a DeSalvio, who maybe weren't playing as much, just don't have as many points. So it looks way more dominating. However, with that said, Techniques user is constantly in the top 3. Pico's in the top 5 right now. Crocodilius in the top 5. Eden when they're playing. D-Scam's top 10. All these players deserve to be in these spots, as you can see. So we're about to creep up on Shui Piano. I think he's going to be about 20 points. My fellow Canadian compadre here. And we'll soon be probably passing Fishstones and maybe Dr. Sven, who doesn't play as much, but we're trying to get back into that top 10. I started playing around mid-February, so I've only been playing for a few events. What I mean by events is just like the real tennis tour, we've got all these tennis tours. So if you look here, last tennis tour, you see I finished in 7th. Yarsima was the leader, Croc, Techniques user. You'll see names you recognize, and you get points accordingly. So this was a bit of a lower level tournament. And here we had the big tournament. The big tournaments, you'll see a lot more players show up, but Techniques user, like I said, number 1, Pico number 2. There was a big update to the app, which you'll see some of the players now who maybe were at the top drop out. Pico's talking about some of the backhand issues, things like that. So then you've also got your leaderboards, which are a little bit more generic. You've got some other things in the app that you can play, but you can see here, we've got another new Canadian that I haven't seen before. You're Cooked Again. Hilarious player name. Some of these players playing quite a few matches today, as you can see, and these aren't currently updated, but you see 51, 27, 30, 39. You see lots of different things going on. I just got a notification that the Raptors made history by scoring 31 points in a row against the Magic. That is insane. The Magic didn't score 31 points. Wow. I hope that the Raptors win the game. I wonder what the score is. All right. What do we got here? Well, it's 9-1, but he gets all the attention always. We got anybody else we can watch? Red Dog 110-3. Good job, Red Dog. Let's see. Is it over? So the matches are over. So this will be your final standings, which is really interesting to see. I didn't come out with the victory. Techniques, I think, maybe thought they had the win in the bag and finished. So what we will show you now is 81 players still online, which is quite impressive for this late in the tournament. So next week, tour info, you'll see the event calendars here. So next week goes back to being another lower point tournament. You've got the Houston Open represented here. And then following the Houston Open, we've got the Monte Carlo big tournament again, Munich Open, and then the Grand Slam. This is, I believe, where it all started. I think the Euro Grand Slam was one of the first ones. But as you can see, April got a lot of points on the radar here. And then for May, it seems like we're bumping up the point systems here and making these a lot more of a playing, and then we don't have the ones that are through June yet. So that is one more week of Tennessee Sports Tour. I'm going to sign off for today. Finished 12th here, like we said. Our final leaderboard, Ed and Crocodilius, Yarsima, Techniques, DeSalvio, Max Energy, Dr. DJ, Karakarn, and myself in 12th. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I'm going to post this pretty shortly after I end this video, and hope you all have a great night or day or morning, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.